Hello, Titans, and welcome to part two of the Academic Planning 101 workshop. This presentation is being provided to you by your retention specialist within the HSS Student Success Center, and it has been designed to help provide support to all HSS students. If you have not viewed part one to this workshop, we highly recommend you do so after viewing this presentation. Now, throughout this presentation, we highly encourage you to take notes, and if you have any questions after today, please know that you can contact us, and we'll be sure to share our contact information with you after this presentation. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. This presentation will break down 3 different topics, and each of these topics will help provide a strong foundation to your academic career at CSUF. So we'll be reviewing major courses, general education courses, and career counseling. We'll also address the common questions that come with each of these topics and provide you with the necessary tools to have a successful journey at CSUF. So for major courses, we'll address how students can find their major advisor, how you can tell if you need a minor or double major, and understanding the different types of advisors. For general education courses, we'll address why it's important for you to receive GE advising, how often you should receive advising, and how to locate a general education advisor. Lastly, for career counseling, we'll provide you with the tools and resources at CSUF that can help answer those questions you may have regarding your career after graduation. We'll first start with major progress. One thing we highly encourage students to do is to connect with their major department, not just with their major advisor, but with the department as a whole, and look into the different resources and support they have to offer. Now, in order to find your major department, you'll want to visit our HSS webpage and click on Department Degrees and Departments, then find your major department. Once you have done that, you'll be directed to your major department's homepage where you can find advising, faculty information, student organizations, and so much more. Now, when you meet with your major advisor, they will be able to provide advising on all of your major requirements. Students are able to review their major requirements within their TDA, but it is highly encouraged that students sit down with a major advisor and review their progress at least once a semester, just so you can make sure you are on the right track. Now on the screen, you will see a list of all HSS majors. Next to each major is the number of units within that major. For example, you can see that next to psychology, it says 41 units. That means that for a psychology student, all of the major courses within psychology equal out to 41 units total. So take a moment to look to see how many units are within your major. Be sure to write that number down because we will be using that number in the next slide. Feel free to pause the video here so you can write down that number. And once you have that number, feel free to resume the video. Now remember that students need a minimum of 120 units to graduate. So take the total number of general education units you need and add it to your total number of major units. Does it add up to 120 units? Most likely, no. And that's okay. A majority of HSS majors are low unit majors, which just simply means that once you have completed all of your GE and major courses, you will need to complete more units to get to 120 units minimum needed to graduate. So, as I mentioned, you will most likely need more units, and this can be done by adding on a minor. If you're wanting to declare a minor, we advise you to do your research. Look into all of the different options that CSUF has to offer. CSUF has over 70 minors, and the ones listed on your screen are just some of the options within HSS. Once you have narrowed down your minor options, talk to an advisor within the department. Talk to them about the different minor requirements and the different careers that are tied to this minor. Be sure to also take some lower division courses within the minor before adding the minor, just to make sure it's the right one for you. For example, some students may be considering a certain minor, and once they take a lower division course within the minor, they may realize it's not what they thought it would be. So from there, they are able to explore more minor options. Lastly, you'll want to connect with a career specialist. A career specialist will be able to help you explore different career opportunities and help determine which minor would be best for you. We're now going to transition to reviewing your Titan degree audit, also known as your TDA. If you have not pulled up your TDA, I highly encourage you to do so right now. It's very important that students become experts in their TDA because the TDA is your academic roadmap. It displays all of your academic requirements and it shows your progress. Anytime you go to meet with an advisor, it's important that you take your TDA with you and walk through it with your advisor. On your TDA, you will see lower division and upper division courses. Lower division courses are the 100 to 200 level courses, and upper division courses are the 300 to 400 level courses. As you can see on your screen, we have highlighted the different class levels. At CSUF, class levels do not go off of the number of years or semesters that a student has been here. It goes off of the number of units you have earned. You can see that a student in freshman standing has earned 0 to 29 units. For a sophomore, it's 30 to 59 units. A junior is 60 to 89 units, and a senior is 90 and more units earned. You can find your number of units earned listed on your TDA, and we'll show you exactly where to find that number in just a moment. Now, what this graph also shows is the different courses that a student may take for each class level. You can see that during a student's time as a freshman and sophomore, they will mainly be taking lower division courses. And during their time as a junior and senior, they will be taking mainly upper division major courses. Once again, freshman and sophomore will be taking mainly lower division courses, and juniors and seniors will mainly be taking upper division courses. Now, earlier in the presentation, we showed you how to locate your major department where you can receive major advising. If you would like to receive GE advising, you'll want to connect with an academic advisor within the Academic Advising Center. The AAC, Academic Advisement Center, has drop-in advising where students can receive same-day advising during normal advising hours, or you can schedule an appointment if you would like. You can check out their website at www.fullerton.edu/AAC/ to see how they are providing advising during the current semester. Another important piece that is displayed on your TDA are the different GPAs. There are 3 different GPAs that determine your academic standing and eligibility for graduation. First is your CSUF GPA. This GPA is for all courses taken within CSUF. The second GPA is your cumulative GPA. This GPA is for all college credit courses. So if a student has taken courses at a community college or different university, those course grades will be factored into the cumulative GPA. Lastly, your major GPA is a GPA for all of your major courses. This can be found under your major requirements on your TDA. Please note that all 3 GPAs must be a 2.0 or higher in order to graduate. So be sure to monitor your GPA as much as possible so you can ensure you are on the right track. At the end of each semester, the university looks at a student's GPA and determines a student's academic status. Students between a 2.0 and 4.0 CSUF and cumulative GPA are in good academic standing. If your GPA falls below a 2.0, you will be placed on academic probation and be required to work with the HSS retention specialist in the following semester. This status can impact your financial aid and your ability to register for future courses, so it's important to connect with a retention specialist should you feel your GPA will fall below a 2.0 after the current semester. Academic achievement is also recognized each fall and spring semester for undergraduate students whose grade point averages for the term are 3.5 or better for 12 units of graded coursework. So this is the Dean's Honors List. If a student has been placed on the Dean's Honors List, they are notified in writing by their college dean's office when they have earned this distinction, and a notation is placed on the student's academic record for that semester. If you're wanting to monitor your GPA, you can find your CSUF and cumulative GPA on your TDA under Summary of Units. As I mentioned, your major GPA is found under your major requirements. If you're also wanting to know what your class level is, you can view this under Summary of Units. As you can see, this student has earned 39 units so far, which puts them in sophomore standing. If you're wanting to see what grades you need this current semester in order to reach your GPA goals, you can also visit the Academic Advisement Center's website and utilize the GPA calculator. This calculation is very simple to use and it's available for all CSUF students. Should you need any assistance with using the GPA calculator, please let us know and we would be happy to help. Once again, this GPA calculator is located on the Academic Advisement Center's webpage. We're now going to transition to career development. Now, many students often think that the Career Center is a resource that they will mainly use when they are getting ready to graduate so they can receive support on finding a job after they graduate. The Career Center can provide that support, but they can do so much more than that. Here on the screen, you will see a special welcome from the HSS Career Specialist. The HSS Career Specialist role is a part of the student success team, and they support students through their career journey by career and major exploration, through assessment, job internship search, LinkedIn profile review, grad school exploration, and developing programming for students to engage with CSUF alumni and employers. They also have virtual career center resources that include virtual appointments and drive-through hours, Titan Connection, which is a job and internship database, VMOC, which is a virtual resume reviewer and interview stream, and student engagement opportunities. Their contact information is listed here on the screen. You can see that their location is listed there, their phone number, as well as their website. We mentioned assessments in the previous slide, and so I'd like to dive into that a little bit more. Now, assessments help you learn more about yourself to make more informed decisions on your major and career choices. For example, a student may know that they want to work with children or help people, but they aren't sure in what way. As we all know, there are many different careers that involve helping people or working with children. So these assessments break down that and give you an idea of what type of career in specific fields are best for you and your interests. Now, there are 4 different types of assessments. There are personality, interests, skills, and values. Once a student completes an assessment, they have the opportunity to meet with a career specialist to go over the results of the free or paid assessments that are all within the Career Center. Now, we talked about career and major exploration within the Career Center. Just know that this can be done meeting one-on-one with a career specialist, but it can also be done on their website on your own. Within the career and major exploration tool, students can view the different areas, employers, and strategies for the major. Narrow down the areas you are interested in, and plan 2 or more strategies that you can utilize to explore your major or career. Some of the examples of strategies for a sociology major here on the screen include gaining experience working with diverse populations, serve as a peer mentor, resident assistant, or student leader, and develop helping and communication skills through volunteer positions. If you would like to look at your major or other majors, please visit the Career Center's website and click on Students and then Career and Major Exploration. This concludes our presentation. We hope you found all of this information helpful and have plans to apply it to your academic career at CSUF. If you have any questions regarding the presentation material or would like to connect with a retention specialist, please feel free to contact us. You can connect with us via phone at 657 278 2594 or via email. To directly connect with the HSS retention specialist, you can email us at hssretention@fullerton.edu, or you can email our Student Success Center at hssuccessteam@fullerton.edu. As I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, if you have not viewed part 1 to the academic planning workshop, please be sure to do so. We wish you the best of luck this semester, Titans, and we hope you have a great rest of the day.